Hi guys, it's Julian Shaw here, making a video for you to help you relax, unwind, get some mobility going, and nourish yourself so that you can change the world in a better way, because real change starts within. So, have some water handy, hydration's important. You're going to be taking a deep breath, standing here, and I like to get into this prayer pose. It just kind of gets me going. Now, I have a real problem calming all the thoughts in my mind. Maybe you do too. Just let them go. They're never going to disappear completely. 3 deep breaths is really going to get you started. And now we'll go right into it. So we're going to be doing a hamstring stretch, but this is just going to mobilize your hamstrings before we do that, get the blood flowing. So you can see I'm popping this heel out in front of me. And then as I come down, I am braking at the hips first. I want you to do the same. So you're popping your butt back. If there's a wall behind you, imagine you're almost trying to pop it back and touch the wall. Bringing those arms, swooping them down. Nice gentle stretch. We want to bend, not break. So we're not going too hard. We're just kind of easing into it. Inhaling. And then exhaling. I did this shirtless in a meadow because it's the internet. This is what the internet demands. But you might be doing it at home. Good on you if you are. It's important to take some time for yourself. So now I'm going into a standing forward bend. I'm keeping my back straight, you can see here. Not rounding at the shoulders. And the butt is really pushing back, taking that weight. And because my butt is activated, that's actually allowing me to stretch the hamstring. Breathing deep. You can let your arms drop in front of you. It's a little bit more advanced. Otherwise, support your weight with your hands on your knees. You should be feeling a nice stretch in your hamstring. Keep your core engaged as you do this. Keep that back straight. That is going to be better for you. And now I'm dropping forward. I am rounding at the back, but you can see that there's a slight bend in my knees. I got that kind of jelly knee going on. So not stiff-legged anymore, just kind of rolling that out as feels good for your body. Gently going side to side. So from here it's pretty easy to pop forward into a downward dog position. So you're going to get your hands set there, pop your legs back. And I like to think that there's someone like pulling my hips up towards the sky, okay? That's what you can think about while you do this. Getting your back nice and straight. Now, as you can see here, I'm going a little bit more advanced. I've been doing this one for a while, so I'm actually moving my hands back towards my feet. But you do what's right for you, keeping your heels flat on the ground. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Beautiful. Now you can see I just rolled forward there a little bit and got reset so I can go even deeper. You can do the same. Sometimes it's better just to let go of a pose, shake it off a little bit, move around, and then come back into it. Just going to keep that downward dog a few more seconds. Beautiful. Now, it's a pretty easy transition here into a lunging hip flexor stretch. This is a classic one. Guys are really tight through the hips. You probably are too. I know I am. This one is a game changer. It's a classic. It's an OG stretch for a reason. But you can see here in terms of my form, I'm actually activated through the core, and really that back glute is activated. So I'm really just rolling forward with my hips. Okay, that's getting the blood flowing. So I'm going to show you it from the other side now. Legs set at a 90-degree angle at the front. I'm pretty straight up and down in my torso. I'm not coming forward too much. Just being powered forward by that right glute. That's activated. And by squeezing the butt, you're actually allowing yourself to stretch your hip flexor even more. That's what's supporting the stretch. That's what's really taking the brunt of it. So now we're going to progress it a bit, but one more time we're going to go into this. We don't want to go too fast here. Now, your big toe on that front foot, you want to keep it kind of pushed down. We're not trying to roll outward laterally. We're going to try and stay square and in a nice line. So I just like to think right foot, keep that big toe planted on the ground. You can see I'm breathing a bit deeper here. You can do the same. So now I'm going into the more advanced pose. Now, you're going to want a towel underneath, something under your knee, maybe a yoga mat. And only do this if it's comfortable for you, but you are going to feel a deep stretch in your quadricep there. And you may find that when you have your quadriceps more relaxed, hamstring pain goes away, glute pain goes away, lower back pain goes away. Often it's these antagonist muscles that cause inflammation and tension in the muscles around them. And obviously the quads are the biggest muscle in the body, so you don't want to neglect stretching them. Beautiful. Just did that there for about 15 seconds. Switching back to the other leg. And you can see I'm getting a little bit deeper into it now. You might be too. Keeping that front leg that's lunging forward planted to the ground with my big toe just glued to the ground. Still pretty straight. Still pretty up and down, keeping my core engaged. Now you're going to get ready to bring that back leg into it. Be gentle with it. It is tricky to get into. Might be hard to stay balanced. You can move your front leg a little bit out further, away from your center, so you're a little bit in a wider stance. That can help a little bit, just with stabilizing. But just hold that there. Breathe deep. Breathe oxygen into that huge quadricep muscle. Biggest in the body, needs some tender loving care. Keep your chest tall. Stay square while you're doing this. Chest up, face up. Breathing deep. There you go. Shake it off. You're doing good. Good on you for making it this far. All right. Now we're doing a lateral lunge. Now you can see here that my glutes are really taking the brunt of it. I like to go into this prayer pose because it just reminds me, hey, I'm not using my upper body to hold me up. It's really my butt is doing the work here, okay? And I'm pushing it back. If you have a wall behind you, think about moving towards that wall with the butt, like you're going to push it over. You should be feeling that in the adductor on that leg that's extended out. Let's roll over to the other side now. This is a great one for guys. This really helps loosen up the groin if that's tight, that whole area around the hip complex on each side. Just breathing deep here. Feels good. Feels nice. Feels nice to nourish your body. You should be doing it more often. You deserve it. And hopefully this is helping you just watching me. Moved over to the other side. You should move over to the other side too now. Breathing deep. Butt back. Pretty simple. And keeping that chest up as well. I don't want to be folding over too much. As I can, that thoracic spine extended up. So that means my chest is up facing you guys. You try and mirror that. And now we're going to go to the other side. You can use your arms to help get down there. Some dorsiflexion in that leg that's extending. You can see that just means my toes are kind of coming towards my body. That's going to help deepen the stretch. Holding that prayer pose just reminds me to stay open. And you should do the same. Keep your shoulders square. Just breathing deep. Chilling out. This is you time. All right, let's end that there. If you have some water, take a sip. Hydration is super important. Keeps you young. Keeps you energetic. Keeps you full. Now, we are going to be doing a yogi squat here, okay? Now you can see I'm demonstrating the posture from the side. You can see that my back is pretty straight. So I want you to keep that in mind as we go into this, that we're practicing thoracic extension. The biggest thing I get asked by guys, 2 questions. How do I boost my testosterone? And secondly, how do I get good posture? I don't want to be rounded. Well, this is a good way to do it. By activating that thoracic spine when you do this, you're strengthening all those muscles in that scapular area between the shoulder blades. You can also be standing against a wall with your back flush against the wall and practicing being upright. Look at this guy smiling. It's nice being in the sun. It's nice taking a moment for yourself. I hope you're smiling too. Deep breaths here. Now you can see that I'm actually opening. It's kind of like a butterfly move. I'm really opening my knees wider with those elbows, so I'm pushing them wider. Keeping them splayed apart. And if you've done this for a while, you shouldn't have any pain in your knee. Do not do this if you have pain in your knee. You might be looking at maybe doing a happy baby pose or something on your back where you can open up the hips another way, or a frog pose. But if you are feeling good, this is a nice one for you. I'm just rocking a little bit here. And now we're coming out of it. Shake it off. That's a tough one. Good on you for getting through that if you did make it through that for about 30 seconds. So we're progressing here into a pigeon pose. Now again, if you have knee problems, anything like that, if you have a problem getting your front leg into this 90-degree position, don't do this. Do a figure 4 stretch on your back. That is also awesome. Now you can see again, there's that thoracic extension. It's coming up. I'm opening my chest. And I'm really feeling that in the glute. Coming down a little bit more now. Rocking just a little bit. And you want that back leg as straight as possible going back. You don't want it all out to the side. You want it trailing right behind you. Just staying there, breathing deep. Coming forward if that's comfortable for you. That's going to deepen the stretch. Do whatever's comfortable for your body. I'm here for you, trying to help you feel better in your body. Everybody's different. Bend, do not break. Alright guys, we're going to switch over to the other leg now. So again, 90 degrees at the front. As long as that's not causing you pain. You're on your back if it is. And you can already see I'm a bit tighter here. That back leg's straight out behind. Breathing deep, just working with your body. Don't force anything. And then deepen it and come forward if you feel comfortable doing that. Now, if it's causing a little bit of pain, you can bring your front leg more into like a 45-degree position rather than a 90-degree position. And that might be a little bit easier for you. Beautiful. We're going to come out of that one right now. Coming up into a Cobra pose here. So your feet, the tops of them are on the floor. You're spreading your hands out on the floor, or the meadow, wherever you are, in front of your shoulders, and hug those elbows back into your body. Now you want to be pulling your shoulder blades down and back. Chest up, and then you can come out of it and then go again. Get a little bit deeper. Now you should be feeling this all through the front of the body. It's an anterior stretch. Lifting your head up, that can help too. You'll feel it through the abdominals. Moving down to your hips. Come out of that, and then we are going into a child's pose. Now you're going to spread your knees wide apart, but your big toes are going to be touching, and then rest your buttocks on your heels. Okay. So you're driving your butt towards your heels. I can't get all the way there. I've got a lot of mobility work to do. My hands are all the way out in front. Yours are the same. Just getting as deep into it as you can. Palms are facing down. And press back slightly with your hands to keep your buttocks more in contact with your heels. That's all we want, just a little bit like that. Now we are going to roll up just one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. There you go. Take a few deep breaths. Feel good about yourself. You did something good for yourself. You're going to feel the benefits of this going forward. It's going to help your day. It's going to help you kick ass out there in the world. Create real change. Live the life you want to live. Sometimes you just got to take a moment and calm yourself down. There you go. Oh, that feels good. He likes that one. Oh, feeling frisky. Okay. Oh, little dance move. Wow. Hope you're feeling the same. Take a couple more breaths, guys. Have a great day.